Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, I want you to picture this for a second. Imagine logging into your Google account today, only to stumble upon a list of devices you literally haven't touched in years. We're talking old tablets, laptops you traded in. It happens more than you'd think. So today, we're tackling an absolutely crucial piece of digital hygiene, which is exactly how to permanently remove those dormant devices. Because seriously, who might be secretly logged into your account right now? It's honestly kind of wild to think that a phone you sold, say 3 years ago, might still be sitting there actively syncing your private emails, your search history, and your personal photos. Not only is it a massive drag on your account's efficiency, but it leaves a wide-open vulnerability just waiting to be exploited. We're going to fix that today.
So here's our game plan. We'll cover 1. The hidden security risks. 2. Locating your connected devices. 3. Step-by-step device removal. 4. Troubleshooting common removal issues. 5. Advanced security and maintenance. And finally, 6. A recap and final actions. Let's jump in.
Section 1. The hidden security risks. Danger of old devices.
When we break down the real-world dangers of these ghost devices, it goes way, way beyond the fear of a stranger just snooping through your inbox. We're talking about opening the door to outright financial fraud, insider threats, like if a work device gets reassigned but your account is still on it, and some pretty severe data leaks if hardware gets lost. Basically, every open session is a potential entry point for a malicious actor.
I really love this quote from former Google security director Alastair McGibbon because he just hits the nail on the head. Privacy isn't about hiding information, it's about controlling who sees it. Taking proactive control over your digital footprint means closing up those entry points so you never ever have to lose sleep worrying about who's currently holding that old 2018 tablet you gave away.
Section 2. Locating your connected devices. Find connected hardware.
So how do we actually find these devices? Well, the path is actually pretty straightforward. You just pop open a browser, go to myaccount.google.com, hit that security panel on the side, scroll down, and click Manage All Devices. That right there is the nerve center. It gives you a complete, up-to-date inventory of every single phone, tablet, or smart gadget that is authenticated recently.
Now, a quick heads up, it is super easy to panic if you open that list and see the exact same laptop listed 3 different times. But keep our definition of a session in mind. It literally just means you have multiple active connections on that one device. So maybe you're logged in via Chrome, and you're also logged in through a dedicated desktop email app. Each of those counts as a separate, manageable session. You haven't been hacked 3 times, it's just multiple sessions.
Section 3. Step-by-step device removal. Disconnect old devices.
Okay, when you're staring at that list, you want to apply what we call the rule of 3 to evaluate each one. Number 1, do you actually recognize the device or the browser? Number 2, check the sync time. But hey, keep in mind, background syncing can make a dusty, forgotten tablet look like it was used 5 minutes ago. And number 3, check the location. Just don't freak out if it says your phone is 50 miles away right now. IP locations are notoriously weird and often just assume we all live at the nearest major airport.
When it's time to actually pull the plug, the removal process is surprisingly different depending on what kind of hardware you're holding. On a desktop browser, it's a breeze. Just a simple click on Sign Out under the device list. But if you're trying to remove an account from an Android phone, you actually have to dig into the phone's physical settings app, tap on Passwords and Accounts, and select Remove Account to kill that local sync entirely.
Section 4. Troubleshooting common removal issues. Common removal problems.
We've got to talk about the frustrating gap between what you see on your screen and what Google's database is actually doing behind the scenes. For instance, signing out doesn't make a device magically vanish into thin air immediately. Google retains it on that list for 28 days for security auditing. And if you see a scary, unrecognized new session alert, take a breath. It might literally just be you opening a private incognito window yesterday.
Oh, and here is a massive point of confusion for a lot of people: the Google Play Store. It actually keeps a lifetime history of your devices, meaning you cannot permanently delete them from the Play Store record. So if they're cluttering up your menus when you try to install an app, you have to go into the Google Play library on a web browser and specifically uncheck the Show in Menus box just to hide them from view.
Section 5. Advanced security and maintenance. Emergency measures.
Now, let's say the worst happens. A phone is stolen and you need to execute an emergency remote wipe to destroy your data from afar. Well, it turns out 3 vital preconditions absolutely must be in place beforehand. Location services must be turned on, the Find My Device app needs administrator privileges, and the device has to have an active Wi-Fi or cellular network connection to actually receive that kill command. If you haven't set that up, definitely do it today.
There's also a pretty major distinction here if you're working in an enterprise environment. While you and I can only sign out of our personal accounts, IT admins using Google Workspace have way deeper system-level controls. They can actually approve, block, or entirely wipe a managed device right off their corporate network with the push of a button. Ultimately, true digital hygiene means going that extra mile beyond just clicking Sign Out. If a device is genuinely lost, you should absolutely revoke authentication tokens for third-party apps so thieves can't just bypass your new passwords. And listen, if an old computer is heading to the recycling bin or the dump, signing out is not enough. Physical hard drive destruction is honestly the only guaranteed way to ensure your local data is gone forever.
Section 6. Recap and Final Actions. Lock down your life.
If there is one single number I want you to remember from this explainer, it's 28. It takes exactly 28 days for a signed-out device to completely drop off your Google activity list. So if it lingers there saying signed out for a couple of weeks, don't panic. That is perfectly normal system behavior.
And as a quick disclaimer, it's always a smart idea to double-check these security checkups manually. Google's automated tools are super powerful, but they still rely on us, the users, to verify our own sessions and customize our security settings to fit our specific day-to-day needs. Which brings us to our final and most important question for you. When was the last time you checked your digital locks? Seriously, don't wait for a data breach to find out you left the proverbial back door wide open. Take 5 minutes right now, pull up your account settings, and slam the door on those digital intruders. Thanks so much for joining this explainer. Now go secure your digital footprint.